나도 조준을 해야겠다.
We've got company.
산탄총 필요 없어. 근데 산탄총 별로다.
Is that Silas Greaves? Son of a bitch! You hear me? Yeah, you know you can't beat me. Now you're really pissing me off.
오, 뭐지? 그 다음에 라이플 재장전.
You're a goner.
진실의 조각. 여기다. 오케이.
Over there.
아, 네. 아이고. 알려주니까.
That's Silas Greaves. What the hell?
아이고.
Blam! Blam! He came away victorious, taking down those thieving dolphins.
아, 막 까딱까딱 하면서 알려주니까 찾기가 쉽네.
His name
똑같네 거의.
is Silas Greaves, and when the dust finally settled, he
이야.
was the last man standing.
Sorry, kid, but that just wasn't the way it happened.
미안하지만 사건은 그렇지 않았다네. 이거는 이제 본인 그레이브즈의
It was
이야기.
early evening, not high noon.
하이는
I was late to the party and Coffeeville was already up in arms.
That's it for you.
그러니까 할아버지는 자기가 걔네들을 다 죽였다고 한 거고, 이제 그 꼬맹이는 지금 이야기하고 있는 이 아저씨 사일러스 그리브즈가 다 죽였다고 한 거예요. 시민의 편에 서다가. 근데 이 사일러스 그리브즈의 말은 뭐냐면 자기는 그냥 마을을 지나가는 중이었다는 거야. 일단은. 그리고 시민이랑 달튼 패밀리랑 그렇게 치열하게 싸우지도 않았고, 시민 얘들은 달튼을 막지도 못하고 이미 달튼은 도망가는 중이고, 시민군 얘들은 지금 거의 다 죽어나가고 있다.
I've been
지금
tracking
얘기를 하고.
those jokers for months, waiting for them to do something reckless. And finally, they did. Those stupid bastards decided to rob 2 banks at the same time in the same town where everybody knew them. But they still had friends in Coffeeville.
방패병이 너무
You can't get me. You gonna need a cannon.
뭐야 이게.
Death is too good for him.
방패병이 너무 세. 나 왜 레인저를 들고 있지? 괜찮아 괜찮아. 그 다음에 어디야?
Those friends came after me like a pack of wild dogs, tooth and nail. They were coming at me from all directions. I caught sight of the Daltons running with the money and didn't want to lose them. Problem was, they knew the town better than I did. And to top it off, I found myself in the middle of another shootout entirely.
Did the Daltons pull up in somebody's house?
No, it was the Smiths, I believe. They were cousins of the Daltons. They were shooting at the Browns, who were shooting at the Daltons. Which wasn't any surprise, because those two families have been feuding forever. And since the Joneses are related to the Browns, they shot at the Smiths, pissing off the Heimhoffers, whose daughter recently married a Smith. Well, bullets were flying every which way as all the old feuds in Kansas caught fire all at once. There was a hell of a lot of pissed-off people in Coffeyville that day. But that's just the way life is sometimes. Shit happens.
와, 너무 뭐냐, 석양을 등지고 있어서 너무 어렵다. 진실의 조각 여기. 어떻게 나가지? 나가는 길 있겠지. 아, 여기 있네.
The Dalton boys knew I would never give up. Those Daltons weren't the sharpest knives in the drawer, but they always stood together. They set a trap to slow me down and allow at least two of them to escape. The third brother stayed behind to plant me, just in case that trap of theirs didn't work.
이번엔 여기냐?
It was Emmett, the youngest,
Emmett?
and he decided to stand his ground and face me down.
I ain't afraid of you, Silas Greaves. This is where it ends for you.
He was determined to protect his brothers. I understood how he felt. Taking me on
야야, 왜
all
가까이
by his
오냐?
lonesome wasn't exactly a recipe for a long life.
우와, 산탄총.
But
나이스.
Emmett Dalton survived the robbery in Coffeyville. He's the only Dalton who did.
They say he was shot 23 times.
Well, Dwight, who do you think put all those damn holes in him?
샷샷.
But I have to admit, that boy had grit.
오, 이번엔 진실 조각 다 찾았네. 여전히 현상금 사냥꾼이라네.
We'll get those suckers.
It took me a couple of days to track the Daltons down.
They can't get away with this.
And in that time, a whole posse of local vigilantes offered to lend a hand.
We'll track him to the ends of the earth.
They seemed as determined as me to find those outlaws. But as we headed into those swamps, it was like I had my own private army. There was no way those boys were getting away this time.
어? 이거는 폭발물이잖아.
It was early fall, right? Beautiful time of year. At least you had the weather on your side.
Not by my recollection. It was damp and foggy as hell. It was tough to stay on a true course. So we kept an eye out for landmarks. It was autumn. The maple trees were in full color, red as
Whoa.
blood. The rains that year were torrential, so the whole area was flooded. The vigilantes had spread out wide, and pretty soon I couldn't see anybody.
Bury 'em in the swamp. Plant 'em where they stand.
Except for some bitches ahead of me wanting to do me harm. So I had to face them alone. I wondered why my compatriots didn't come running when they heard the shots.
오케이. 뭘 쓰지? 이런 거 뭐지? 근접 전투 방어력 증가? 그냥 레인저 다 찍는 게 나을 것 같긴 한데. 오케이.
It's you or...
So did you find the Daltons?
Not yet, but I did have the questionable pleasure of meeting a few of their friends. The boys had established quite a reputation by that time, so they attracted all manner of riffraff to their cause. Reinforcements was nowhere to be seen. Point being, I was under serious attack.
Bury 'em in the swamp.
좋아. 계속 가자. 전진.
But luckily, a barn materialized as if right before my eyes. I scrambled up top to get a better view. But just ended up falling inside.
So, how did you get out?
The barn doors was open. About right then, I saw some suspicious characters running through the bushes. Of course, I followed them. But that goddamn swamp was like a goddamn maze, and pretty soon I had no goddamn idea where I was. Steve?
왜? 자고 있어?
So I just started walking, and pretty soon...
Oh,
Steve? Steve.
Huh? Oh, no, I'm listening.
내가 얘기를 하는데 잠을 자?
Indians surrounded me from all sides.
뭐야?
Indians? There were Indians?
No. I just wanted to make sure Steve was paying attention. Now, where was I?
You were following the Daltons through a swamp?
아, 근데 집중도 괜히 썼잖아 그러면.
That's right. See, Steve? Dwight's paying attention.
No, I'm listening. I was just resting my eyes.
So, where was I?
The Daltons.
Right. See, there's a reason so many outlaw gangs are made up of brothers. Being a brother is a very sacred thing. It's a bond like no other.
Bounty hunter! Stop that, son bitch!
So did you ever find the damn Daltons?
Not yet, but I did find a few of their cousins. You Kansans breed like rabbits. More Smiths or Heimhoffers,
아이고.
who knows what.
Bounty hunters! Stop that, son bitch!
Somebody kill him!
But hell, what's more important than family? I bet Ben knows what I'm talking about.
아, 아니구나. 아래다, 아래. 아, 스페이스니까 너무 안 보인다.